So I'm not sure if you're gonna be able to tell, but we got a little bit of rain happening right now out here, and I got the new Yeti KO on. This is the 25-liter version. It does really well in this like light rain. Let's step it up a notch. Let's check it out. Let's see what this thing can do. Like, let's not start it there. Let's start it lighter. We'll do what we got this a shower spray, right? We're gonna do the shower spray on the KO. There's the shower spray. All right, that's not enough. Let's do jet. Let's do the jet. There's the jet on the KO. It's doing really well. Like, the water's beating up really well. Water's just rolling off of it. Let's hit the zippers, make sure we get in the zipper lines. But I think it's doing damn good. So this bag is for the guy or girl who doesn't care about the elements outside. They're going to go do what they want to do, right? This is the Yeti KO, right? In love with this bag. I just got it. I've been using the hell out of it. So I'm very impressed with Yeti, right? I am a Yeti fanboy. I'm just going to go ahead and admit that up front. And I'm going to tell you why, right? This is the Yeti Ponga. I've been using this bag probably for... it's gotta be 5 or 6 years now. I never did a review on it at all, right? Just been using it, beating the hell out of it. Every time I go fishing, this bag is in the boat with me, or on the shore with me, on the bank with me, or waiting with me, man. So this bag is not this, right? The KO is not submersible. The Ponga is submersible. I put it up here just so you can get a size comparison, right? 28 liters, 25 liters, submersible, you know, heavy duty, rugged zippers on this. And once you close the zippers all the way up, no water's getting in at all. Now the KO, they say is water resistant, but it's a great water resistance. I love the fact that Yeti has this line, like you can go from just all the way waterproof tight to, you know, just maybe this is a perfect bag for a boat, shore fishing, light wading, or if you live in like a area like Seattle where it rains all the time, you need some extra waterproofness or some extra water resistance. This would be the bag for you. This video is not about the Ponga though, so I'm gonna put this down for now. We're gonna talk specifically about the KO. So I'm gonna run through the things that I like about this bag. I don't have too many things that I dislike about this bag, but I do have some suggestions for improvement. Let's say it like that, right? So this bag is made out of Yeti's dry hide shell. You can see the water kind of beating up on this bag, right? I'm sitting in the rain. Who wants to do an outdoor bag review sitting in their house? So I definitely took it out. I said, this is perfect to do this review for this bag, right? So it's RF welded on the outside and the inside of this bag, so no water is getting in. The zippers do give you a little bit of vulnerability, right? They have number 10 YKK zippers, AquaGuard zippers on the outside of this bag, but they do have like a little bit of space. The main section is lockable. I'm gonna show you the things that I like first, right? The build of this bag is excellent. I said I'm a Yeti fanboy. I know that Yeti overall charges a little bit more. And for a lot of people, like going outside and they're gonna be using their gear a lot, it's like that old adage, buy once, cry once, right? I know this is bag. Let's talk about the price up front. This bag is $250. There's other, you know, like roll top, claim to be water resistant bags that will serve your purpose. But year after year, you get that long-term investment. Like this bag I'm still using this bag. This one was like close to 300 bucks, right? Used it. So over the years, I feel like I got my money's worth out of this Ponga. So the KO, I think it's gonna be the same exact thing. It's built to last. The grab handles, you got 3 of them on the outside. They give you all of these lashing points, so I can put my sidekick up in the front of this bag as well. I love the grab handles on this bag, right? So I'm kind of all over the place, but I wanna talk about, you know, just the things that I like. The grab handles is like the first thing when I pick this bag up, I interact with. It's not this rinky dinky, like lightweight webbing. It's heavy, heavy duty. More heavy duty than what you would see on most backpacks on the market, like a regular everyday carry backpack. So the build quality on this bag is excellent. I haven't had any problems with the RF welding on the Ponga, so I'm expecting the KO to do the same exact thing. No problems at all. right? The size of it. There's multiple sizes. They have a 15, and then this is the 25. The 25 I thought was perfect for me because I like to put my Plano 3600 boxes in them. You see how I label them. This one is panfish terminal tackle. I do this with all my Plano boxes. I label them. So I could probably put almost 5 of them in here. I only have 2. So these are panfish lures, right? So I only have 2 of them in there, and these are my newest additions. Like, I'm trying to get into pan fishing, so I'm kind of forcing myself, but the size of this bag is perfect for these larger tackle boxes. Like, this is already waterproof, the Plano. I haven't moved up to the edges yet because I just can't see myself investing that type of money in a tackle box. So I know, right? I'm gonna eventually break down and get the Plano edges, but for right now, it's just the regular Plano waterproofs that I use. So that fits perfectly for it. Now, the next thing that I like about this bag is the comfort. So the shoulder straps are different from the Ponga. Let me show you that, right? The Ponga shoulder straps are a little bit wider and they have a little bit less padding in them. These ones I feel have a little bit more stiffer padding inside, and they're very comfortable. Only thing that I probably would wish on the shoulder straps is if they were a little bit wider. Because sometimes we're walking along, shores and rivers for all day long. So you want the most comfortable shoulder straps as possible. What I do love is this back panel. I really like it's simple, it's a nice mesh, and there's nice cushioning in here. Very, very dense. And the stitching around the edges is done really well. It just feels really well put together. Like most Yeti products, right? So this is really, really nice. I like this back panel. It's gonna give you a little bit of breathability. Let's be totally honest. You're gonna be a little bit hot, especially carrying this bag in the summer in the woods, but or on the water. But it's gonna give you a lot of breathability. I like that a lot, right? I'm getting soaked out here, but we're doing this video, so let's keep on going, right? So I said the comfort. The attachment points, I kind of talked about that. Just a whole bunch of like daisy chain loops. I wouldn't call these pals loops. These are daisy chain loops, so you could hook a whole bunch of different things. Like on my Ponga, I always keep a set of pliers on the outside. These are aluminum pliers, so fishing pliers. So I'm gonna probably give this bag the same treatment, some pliers on the outside, some places where I can hook on some leader material if I'm doing fishing. I'll probably get a dark sidekick to put up here in the front so it's sidekick compatible. Those aren't familiar. The sidekick is just like this little Velcro pocket that Yeti sells. This is also waterproof, but they're like 50 bucks. But these things are excellent. They're like a quick access. A lot of times I would use them for just snacks in my lunch to put up front, or any lures that I want to get to really, really quickly. So the attachment points on this bag are excellent. Like I said, you got 3 grab handles on this bag. That makes it really great for when you have it down the boat, if it turns around or spins or whatever, grab it out from either side. And it does stand up on its own. It wants to stand up, right? So the design of this is excellent. So the next thing that I like about this bag is definitely the organization. It's way more organization than a Ponga. And that's probably one of the reasons why I would prefer this, the Cayo, over the Ponga, is because I don't, around here where I fish, I don't get all the way in the water a lot of times. This, mostly in the boat or on the bank. If I was wading a lot more, the Ponga would make a lot more sense for me. But if I'm just, recreational boat, shore fishing, this makes a lot more sense to me. And I like the fact that we have a lot more organization on this bag. So right here on the top, this is my first favorite pocket on any backpack, right? Is the top pocket. In there, I have this little fisherman's Leatherman. My wife just gave this to me for Father's Day. It's more sentimental to me than actually functional, but I wouldn't tell her that, right? Because I love her to death. But it's got 2 little fishes on it. Yeah, it's got pliers and stuff like that. She doesn't know. I love her. So anyway, I got my fake coasters in there and my wallet and my keys. There's actually a key clip in this little section, nice little key clip. And it's not, is it metal? it's like a heavy plastic with a metal clip. And then I also have my Spyderco Spidey Chef, which is rust resistant, totally rust resistant. You got some, it's got some 4-pound test line in there. So yeah, so all of that fits in there with no problem. This pocket is absolutely huge. So you could put even more stuff in there if you wanted to. And once you zip it up, it's pretty well sealed. Like there's no real water getting in there. The end of the zipper line closes up really well. Now, there is a water bottle pocket on this bag. Another thing that the Ponga doesn't have, right? So there's a nice section. This is like a 32-ounce Nalgene bottle. That fits in there absolutely no problem. This pocket is huge, right? It doesn't have to be for a Nalgene bottle. It could be for something else. It could be for another little small tackle box they put in there, whatever, gloves if you're like out fighting barracuda or any fish with teeth, whatever, right? So you can put that in there, but it is size for the outside, the 32-ounce Nalgene. Now, it does take up space when we get to the inside. It does take up space in the main section of the bag. So I would warn you about that, but it's still one of the things that I like. Now let's go into the inside of the bag. I already said the zippers on here, on the main section are number 10 lockable YKK AquaGuard zips. They're Yeti branded. They're super nice, guys. They're PU coated. So that little space in there in between these two lockable zips, I think that's what causes it to be considered not waterproof, right? And probably some other things too. So it's not a full clamshell, right? It's like it's like a 90% opening bag, right? So I have my two 3700 boxes in there. I have a little waterproof dry box. That's for like my fishing license in there. And then I'll show you the inside. So let's start on the lid side. So on the lid side, you have a simple little zipper pocket right here with some nice mesh. I could see wallet, keys, and cell phone going in here as well if you needed it to. Little small branding, it says Cayo 25 in there, but really well done. I like this extra pocket there for whatever you need. Huge amount of volume in this bag, but there you go. I want to show you where the water bottle pocket is in this bag. So you can see the water bottle pocket kind of protrudes into the main section. And then on the other side is a nice little organization admin panel. So you got two nice slip pockets. One where I slipped in like the bands. I haven't used these yet. So you do have a hip strap that comes with the bag, and then you also have a sternum strap that comes with the bag. Guys already know I don't use these like hip straps and sternum straps on bags of 25 liter size. When they get like above 30 liters, that's when I want to look for a hip strap. I don't usually use sternum straps, but other guys do, so I'm glad that they included them. They're Yeti branded. They're really nice, but they'll probably end up living in this bag or in a drawer somewhere. And then on the other side, I have a Anchor power bank, because even though we're outside and even though we're fishing and doing all kinds of crazy stuff, we still need power for our phones, you know, GoPros, whatever, DJIs, whatever you're using. And then you have a nice little slip pocket back here where you could slip a tablet or you could slip a small laptop, like a 13-inch laptop. It is suspended off the bottom, nice heavy-duty mesh. It also doubles as a water bladder carrier, and you do have the loop up here if you want to carry a water bladder, and it can loop it through the back and run your water bladder out. So I just carry my water in the cooler or in my Yeti little drink cup or whatever, but lots of space. That's why I was saying, like, I could probably put another two 3700 Plano boxes in here and they would fit with absolutely no problem. That's why I really wanted to go for the 25 liter version of this bag, because I wanted to maximize the space. I love the inside too. It's like the RF welding. They just did an excellent job with the RF welding in the inside of the bag as well. But the rain is kind of dying down outside. So let's talk about some of the things that I think could be improved on this bag. I'm not going to consider them negatives, so I'm going to consider them things that could be improved. right here in the front, I would have loved to seen them do the same thing with the Velcro that they do on other Ponga series. Sometimes they give you like a little Velcro patch. Maybe you want to put, you know, whatever your flag is for your fishing or your outdoor gear. That's something small, but it's definitely helpful. Sometimes there's like extra places where I want to hook a lure real quick right here on the outside, and you can do that with if you have a Velcro field. That's something nice that I would have liked to see on this bag. The zipper placement on the main section, that's probably larger, is the zipper placement. So because they ran the zipper, like if we're looking at this bag this way, right? Because they ran the zipper back here, the majority of your volume is on the top portion of the lid of this bag, right? It's in the front. So when you zip it open, where's the zippers? When you zip it open and you're packing it out, you're mostly packing out the front lid of the bag. You're not packing out the back section of the bag. I would have loved to seen them move that zipper line back here. So when you're zipping, you're unzipping this portion of the bag and you have a lot more liter size back in the back. So look at the Ponga, for example, right? This is where you can see. So the Ponga has a lot of space right here in the back. So when you open it up, you're packing out the back side of the bag. This on the Cayo, the zipper's in the back, so you have more volume in the front. So you're almost packing out the front. It just makes it really, it's not difficult, but it's just an odd way of making the bag when you could have ran it up here and gave me some more usable space inside of the bag. That's my opinion about the bag, right? And the last thing, as far as improvements, because I really do like this bag a lot. Yeti has done an excellent job of like entering this space, this backpack space, and bringing really like high quality stuff, just like they do for their coolers. So I'm really happy with that. But the last thing is the shoulder straps. I would have wished that they would have made these shoulder straps just a little bit wider, maybe a ½ inch, on par with what the Ponga is like. You can see the shoulder strap difference here. So it's very subtle, maybe a ½ inch, but that ½ inch matters when you're carrying a bag a really, really long time. So I definitely would like the shoulder straps to be a lot wider. But other than that, this is an excellent like all-weather fishing, I could see hunting bag that you could definitely do. Even everyday carry in a wet environment type of bag, you know, especially in this black. This will fit in a lot of different places. And I think the price is very fair. It's $250, and for Yeti quality, I think that they did, you know, this is a pretty damn good deal. I really like this bag a lot. So Yeti did send this bag out to me, and you know, I've been testing it, beating it up, and you know, this is the review. I think it's an excellent bag. If you got questions about the bag, leave them down there in the comments, and I'll try to get back to you and like answer any questions that you had, because you know, $250 is not a small amount of money. It's a good amount of money, but I think it's worth an investment. And definitely if you're gonna be using this bag and you don't want your equipment to fail on you when you're going out to do things that you love to do outside. So that's all I got. Thanks for watching georgedefined. If you love this video, hit the thumbs up button. If you loved it that much, subscribe and come on back, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.